Oh my god. Just run. Oh my god. Holy. I just came back from outside. My scooter had no more batteries. So I had to go back. I have time for the tournament. We have a minute 25. Holy. Whoa. Yes. Thank God. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. I only have a minute 25. Please don't fuck up. Please, 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 please. At this point, I'm actually begging. I have to be loading the loading screen. Oh my god, I had to run. Because I didn't have my phones with me. They were charging. So then what I had to do was... Fuck. I'm not gonna make it 90%. 90%, please, dude. Please, I'm not asking for much. Just for you to work. Of course, it's going by percent, by dot decimal of a percent. Please, dude, I'm not asking for much, please. Good. And run. Yes. Yes, 23 seconds. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, good. Fuck my my scooter. Oh my god. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna try to make content. I have a couple of videos to do. A big one, actually. Okay, let's go. Fantasy has been taking so long to upload. It's nuts. Hey, nice to meet ya. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah. I got 3. There's Jay left. It's your Blink. Welcome to our show. You guys are doing well because are having a wonderful day on this 28th May 2025. Behind the scene, we got so lucky. My scooter didn't have enough batteries. My GoPro didn't have enough batteries. We ran home, and we arrived home. It was 7 o'clock and 54 minutes. So we were able to get to the tournament. I'm gonna do my best for the tournament today, for the tower, because we get really into it. But yeah, I'm excited, and we'll see how it goes. Thank God, I was able to do see. It doesn't matter if I don't make it the tournament. It matters that I wasn't planning. It matters that was, that's a mistake. Okay, so let's go. Don't blink, it's your Blink. Welcome to our show. Because you're doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 28th May 2025. I got such a got so lucky. We went out to film because I was wasting time. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I forgot to do something. Yeah, this is really warm already. The phone is really warm already. I wasn't doing anything. Golly. And I think you think that I'm a bad neighbor because I'm loud. So yeah, so we went to the do the scooter, and then with the scooter, what happened is the scooter battery died, the GoPro died, so I had to run home. First of all, for the tournament, but second of all, I want to give you guys the sunset. Is it waited a bit too long? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, I guess. Without further ado, let's go. Hey, nice to meet ya. Look at this. Beautiful. Good. Good. Before we continue, I want to see if I'm in the same bracket. I got little neighbors.
Stay there. Leave me alone. I'm not.
Try to be a good neighbor. And ink's not that hard. I want to see before if we are in the same bracket. Sword and shield. Okay. Don't blink. It's your blink. Welcome to our show. Doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. You're gonna see me looking around a lot. We have a tournament today. Been out stuff for a fucking day. We just went out. To do some GoPro footage. We came back. Now we gotta turn the tower. I got two very long videos to do. The first one is a very small one, which is the announcement, and we have a bigger one. Announcement. You guys have been doing so much for me lately, and I'm constantly saying thank you, and I'm constantly saying thank you, and I'm constantly saying thank you. However, I never really do anything to show gratitude. So now I'm about to show gratitude. Not tonight, right? Not tonight. But what I'm gonna do is we bought 3 of these Pringles. We have the Rojo, we have Barbacoa, and we have Verde. So these are Hot Ones Pringle. You guys know that I don't have a tolerance for heat. I don't have a tolerance for heat at all. It's one of my biggest like pet peeve is heat. It's spicy stuff. So because we don't have a tolerance for spicy, as I was saying thank you, I'm gonna suffer a little bit. I'm gonna torture myself for you guys. This is not self-harm. This is some fun. This is a challenge, right? And this is a fun challenge. So what I'm gonna do, right? What I'm gonna do is super freaking cool. I'm gonna do a short to 10 minutes long, and I'm gonna be downing the whole thing. The goal is to eat the whole thing in 3 minutes, which will result in us spending complete nights on the throne, on the toilet. However, it'll be also an opportunity to work on some stuff, upload some stuff. So I don't really care. I just want to show you gratitude, and I don't know. I just think, okay, the truth. I was eating those and they were spicy. I was like, fuck, this is a bit too spicy for me. It's not enjoyable. I was like, what if I did a challenge with them? And then people would call me a wussy if I did that as a challenge. What if I did a challenge in a short? And this is where the idea popped up. So not today, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Today is not tomorrow or Sunday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Friday I got something and Saturday I got something. So sadly I will not be doing it. Anyway, wish me luck. We'll do 3 different. Now, I did cheat a little bit, so it's not complete. It's not complete can. There's a couple missing because we tasted them. But yeah, my favorite we have again Barbacoa, we have Verde, and we have Rojo. My favorite is Verde from far. So you're gonna see them, and I don't like giving a specific date because I just want you guys to see them and be like, holy shit, what did Ink do again? And I think it's gonna be something cool. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. The coolest thing, lastly, you don't have to do shit for that. It's not a goal. It's not if you guys give me this, I'll do that. It's free. I just want to make you guys happy, right? Simple guy doing simple things. Don't like it's your boy. Loud neighbor downstairs. They're supporting us. Today is a warm day. We have only one video to do today. Lastly, before we even start, we're enjoying the warm weather today. I want you guys to watch I want you guys to see the amazing weather. Hello. We have this. Because tomorrow and for the next 4 days is gonna be complete caca. What did I do? Oh, okay. So I pressed pause. Okay, so we still in the tournament. I have to be paying attention to this. We're gonna be doing a long video. We're gonna be reacting to season 9 of Trailer Park Boys. And I'm gonna give you my full it's really warm outside, so tomorrow this is my last day out. Which sucks. I say I'm gonna be good because this weather has been crazy. It's Canadian weather. It has been way too warm or way too cold. So season 9, gotta say season 8 was okay. It was decent. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Season 9 was a complete piece of junk. I hated it. To me, it wasn't that interesting. To me, it's kind of odds. However, the whole thing. Frig off. So what I was trying to say before I was interrupted was, and again, it's a shared space. Look at how loud I'm talking. I'm being respectful, you know?
He's older.
You're gonna wait until a couple of seconds. Because this wakes me up. And the worst thing is, it's from Monday to Friday, from like 9 in the morning to 10 p.m. And the weekend they stay in because they don't want to get in trouble. No, it sucks. Wait, not complaining. Season 9 wasn't great, to be completely honest. There's some bad news, there's some good news. There's a lot to talk about before we even start. One of the first things that we'd like to talk about is the fact that season 8 was having more problem. I was going through something of a bad past. Now we got a really good news today. I owed money to the government. The government said no, it was our mistake. We're not gonna owe money. That's a very short version of it. It's not a long version. I'm not gonna give you the long version of it. So season 9, because I was in a better mood, I was able to enjoy it more. Now, the truth, I started watching because so I don't know. The later season, they're more bingeable, I think. They're more bingeable. I'm gonna be season 8 and season 9. They have this general ID, right? They have this very general ID, and it's not the same thing over and over, but they're following each other. So it's easier to follow than a season 1, season 2, where each and every single one episode is an experience. It's an experience. I don't know. It's just fun. Okay. So now, okay, what did I do? I swear to God, I pressed button without even knowing. I'm like my parents. So season 9, completely nightmare. Season 10, I gotta say, we just started it. I'm at the episode where some new bugs come in, and it's really good. Is it really good? It's okay. I mean, it's not season 4, season 5. There's really a drop of quality. However, it's better than season 9. So, we're gonna go with season 9 right away. You don't mind? I don't mind either. Cool. By the way, I wasn't sure how many seasons there is. There is 12 seasons. So last time on Trailer Park Boys, I'm so sorry. I have this pimple behind my ears, and you know when a pimple you think it's about to pop, but it's not about to pop. That's what's going on. So season 8 at the end, we had the whole honey oil deal. We had the 50% of the park. Leahy fucked over everybody. Everybody wanted to kill Leahy. Leahy got released. So now Leahy and Barbara are back together. And this is the really fun part. Because a lot of the writing of Trailer Park Boy is a bit weak. But it's not the problem is not that it's weak. The problem is it doesn't continue. So for example, you're introducing something to not have something. A big part of season 8 is Jim and Bar. There's no Jim and Bar here. There isn't. However, in season 10 they redo it. So I think they had a lot of complaint for season 9. I really think that they had a lot of complaint, and then they fixed it. However, one thing that they did well was at the end, Randy and Leahy weren't together. So now the fact that Randy and Leahy and Barbara together kind of makes sense. Now, I want to show you something, which is the intro of season 9. This is really important.
Jim Leahy. And I'm Barbara Leahy. Take time to stop and smell the flowers at Sunnyvale Villas Retirement Community.
Look at the poster. Look at the poster.
55, and they're looking for a relaxing, stress-free lifestyle.
Look at the poster. It's Leahy having a drink. Just had a drink. So the fun thing about this is they introduced in Sunnyvale Villa, which is a retirement home. The fun thing with this was this is you got a perfect tale of what happened in between the two seasons, 8 and 9. You got Bubbles in there with his Bubble Shack.
Come make Sunnyvale Villas your semi-inclusive retirement paradise. Enjoy 3.5-star dining, Master Chef Bubble, as well as numerous activities to keep you active.
So you've seen Corey, you've seen Bubbles, which is really freaking nice. So basically what you do is, and even then you introduce Colonel Dancer. I know it's not Colonel, but it's
Retired SAS officer
Private
So come
dancer.
settle in at the end of the silver rainbow.
Join us at Sunnyvale Villas.
So you see this, why it's so good is because this is how you do a proper intro. Don't tell me what happened, don't tell me this happened when you were gone, show it to me. Because they show it to me, they're showing Sunnyvale and how much it changed. It's showing that it's a retirement home, and it's showing that Leahy and Barb's are right here. They also show that Leslie Dancer is part of it, and they also show that Bubble is part of it. Now they didn't show T and Sarah, but they're also part of it. It is to show how much Sunnyvale has changed. So see, oh, fuck. It's too warm. It's too warm, so I'm gonna be losing a lot of the magic of the sunset. I'm gonna get something very cold. I'm gonna show you something I did. It's actually really smart. So what we do is we do this behind the phone, so the phone gets cold really quickly, and then I can continue filming because the weather is so warm I cannot film. So while it's doing, you're gonna be hearing me tap some stuff. We're playing a game called The Tower. They have a tournament today. Taking care of business. I'm taking care of business. So it's really cool because you see how Sunnyvale has changed. You're introducing so many things. So for example, you know that Jim Leahy has been easily defeated by the boys. You know that he's been defeated once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. He's technically being beaten 12 times. No, 9 times because it's 9th season, right? But this is so cool. This is a turkey patty, a pork patty, which is super Canadian. If you're French Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. Party à dingue. So yeah, so you're introducing all of it. See, some of the magic of the old season was the fact that, okay, so this season happened, we had some fun, we had some events. Now, how does this season continue? So the season continue with what? The season continue with a intro. The boys spent some time in jail. What changed? Now, this is exactly that. This is exactly in the mentality of, we just spent some time in jail, the park changed, here's how. Instead of telling us how it changed, usually what they do is there's Bubble that's in there and that's telling us, this is another cool way of saying, hey, this changed. And also, it's a more original way than just Bubble, because once again, Bubble is one of our favorite characters, but he is an unreliable, I thought about this in the previous video, in the previous season. Look at this, I'm losing the best of the freaking. Ooh, that sucks. It's okay. This is gonna be super cold. Give me a couple seconds. Already, this is pretty cold. Dude, this is magical. What? This is magical. Dude, this is magical. This is incredible. Why? Well, just because... Sorry, the phone got hot. Just because the phone will get hot. And this is something I thought about today. So this is actually pretty smart, because I was cleaning the apartment and I was saying there's a lot of food in your freezer that's burned, completely freezer burns. We're gonna do it. I was like, hey, let's use it for, and I want to get some of the, there you go. We're having a tournament, we have to do good. So Bubble being a reliable narrator. Oh, you know, you have a ton of food that's gonna throw away in the freezer. Why don't you use it for, and what can I use it for? Maybe for this, right? Bubble is an unreliable character because he doesn't want to hurt Ricky and Julian's feeling. And Bubble, without lying, will hide some things. For example, if the situation is really bad, you're gonna hide it. Versus a ad, which shows the good side, right? And there's no bad side. Leahy isn't drinking. Leahy and Randy aren't together. And that's the craziest thing. They only showed Leahy and Barb together in season 7. So that's kind of crazy. We have another scene that's super important. We see Leahy and Barb together, right? Now, it's complex because you would see the ads and you would think that they're together, but a lot of people will lie and say, hey, everything is okay, come to Infinitas, come here, and it's not true. Paying attention. I'm gonna put this a bit that way we see the entire thing. There you go. There. Okay. So we got Randy coming in. Which is super funny because they have a yoga. It's just taking care of stuff. But and you see, this is kind of like a nice little problem because although it's. I told you I'm in a better mood today because of the news from the government. So I'm gonna try to defend this season as much as I can. It is nice because you see what's going on in the park. For example, you know that Leahy is with Barb. How does Randy feel about it? Is Randy chill with it? Is Randy not chill with it? What do you think about it? So now you got Ricky coming back. Ricky, we learned at the end of the season, would be with Lucy. Lucy took him back. So he took some lessons here. He took a gardening lesson. It doesn't really play in the. It doesn't really play in the. It doesn't really play in the whole thing. It doesn't really play in the fact that, oh my god, it's so complex. It's so fucking complex. Did I skip something in season 8? Did I skip the birth of Mo? Oh my god. Did I skip the birth of Mo? Wait a second. Did I skip the birth of Mo? Wait a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I skip this is huge. No, I did skip it. I did skip it. Thank God. So it's anointed liquor. Good. Ooh. Because I've been watching season after season. They're easy to watch. They're easy to watch. They're bingeable. They're more bingeable than the Netflix than the old time. When you binge it, then you forget stuff. Forgetting Trinity Soul thing is kind of my thing because I'm ADHD. But it's a big part. So he took some course. He has a job. Julian is happy to be back. He made some cash in. You got T, and this is so fucking cool. This is so fucking cool because T wasn't the most important characters, but T is on our side. We like T. We love T because, again, he's not part of the main boys, which is Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles. However, he's close to all of them, and he's I wouldn't call him a B character. I would call him like really close to the plot, right? And in this one, T has a lot of time. T has a lot of time, has a lot of screen time, but it's not necessarily as much as I want. So, for example, a character like T gave me more a scene where you discover who he is. We had TC season 1. Who's T? We don't know. Even Lucy, we didn't get a lot from her. We didn't get a lot from Lucy. We didn't get a lot from Sarah. We didn't get a lot from Trinity. The craziest thing is I think we got more out of Jacob than Trinity. So he tells us what happened. He has his own business. You got Bubble with his business, which is kind of cool because you got two of the characters that we like showing up what is theirs. We have our first introduction to Private Dancer, which he searched for alcohol, so there's zero tolerance for alcohol, which kind of sucks. We got Bubbles with problems. So Bubble because of his problem. And this I really like. So see Bubbles, because he had a more stable job, right? And because he had money from the boys, Bubble was able to buy some stuff from Shed. However, he buys Egon, and he did think about it's like don't fucking pay a cent of it until 6 months. So he bought, and now his monthly payments are crazy. So why is that cool? Why is that a good scene? Well, because it kind of tells us that it's complex. It's complex. I suppose spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. We'll talk about it in a couple minutes. They closed Julian's bar. Now, this is a cool thing. Again, I'm so against it, but I'm in a good mood today. Guys, I had a bill of $13,000. The government, I owe the government $13,000, and today they said it's our mistake. We apologize. I don't have to pay it, so it's huge, bro. It's huge. So of course I'm gonna defend something, and of course I'm in a better mood. With Julian Bar, would I prefer that Julian Bar stayed? Yes, because that's what I'm building it. However, the way you put it is kind of cool. The bar was getting dry, no alcohol. So what is the bar doing, right? Also, kind of the problem with season 8 and season 9 was Square Enix took a risk and created itself. They knew that Street Fighter was going to be successful. They just didn't know how successful it would get. So there was promises of season 8, but there was no promises of season 9. There was no promises. Now season 9, what I think happened was because it was so popular. I think it was renewed because season 10 is way better. Season 10 is way better. Although I didn't finish with season 10. Season 10 is better, but there's so many things that I don't like. For example, Tomorrow and all this way too much there. They're relying way too much on celebrities, Snoop Dogg, Jimmy Kimmel, Tom Arnold, the chef guy, J-Rock accent. So this I don't like as much. So then we see the whole part, how it changed, right? We see that Bubble has a lot of payment, and because he doesn't have a lot of payment, he has problems. Now the cool thing is, J-Rock comes in, and J-Rock has music. And then the Colonel comes in, and I'm kind of doing scene by scene here. I think that's the only way I can do it. I wish I knew them more, but I would have to watch them 4 or 5 times more. The problem with Sugar Park Boys, the old one, because I watched them, I used to be so addicted. I would watch the whole show, and then finish the show, and then restart it. So from season 1 to 7, the first movie, this is, I swear, I wish I was joking. I watched it once in English, didn't take a break, watched it in French, and then watched it with commentary. So that's what, it was kind of crazy. This is just how much I love Sugar Park Boys. I would have to do that, and I don't want to do it. I'm not that guy anymore. I love it, but I'm not that guy. I don't think I could learn these later season because I know the earlier season. So we have Colonel getting in a fight with J-Rock. And the cool thing is J-Rock does stand up to him. The cool thing is that Bubble stopped him. So we know that he's a problem. We know that we're fighting with the boys. He's fighting with the boys, and Bubble's like, yo, this guy's dangerous, right? It establishes him as a bigger threat. Now, why is that a good thing? Because again, I think Leahy, we fought Leahy. We fought Randy. We won against Leahy. We won against Randy. So if you're coming in and you tell me, hey, these characters, yes, they're fighting together, and one side is constantly winning, why fight again? It's gonna be the same thing. But if you introduce a character like Leslie Dancer, okay, well the odds are changing. Because the odds are changing, there's more chances for you to be like, yo, kind of a bad position, you know? So yeah. So you got Trin. Trin, she's super pregnant. Now this is very, very cool. If this is the plan writing wise, this is so fucking smart. So in season 8, you announce that Trinity is pregnant, right? And in season 9, she is very pregnant. So you didn't skip a moment actively speaking, it's actually quite smart. You didn't skip a moment of the pregnancy, right? You didn't skip, well, you skipped the pregnancy technically. So you didn't skip the birth, which is super, we want to see as fans. But also, you don't have to, so if they were doing season 9, so I don't know when a woman can tell she's pregnant, right? If it's 3 months or 4 months, I don't know. But it's pretty early on. And then season 9 doesn't have to be 5 months. You can say, well, she's really pregnant, and you can say she's due anytime now. So if she's due at episode 3, there's a reason for that. If she's due at episode 4, there's a reason for that. She's almost ready, right? The fucking whole day. I'm playing with my hair a lot because they look like shit. I would like to cut them, but I'm using them to hide music. I'm a bad boy. We got Corey. Corey involvement in the season 9. It's constantly back and forth. You give Corey some interesting tasks. You give give Corey a advancement in the story. Like, oh, the boys are trusting him more and more. So he keeps on fucking up, which is funny. We have Donna. Now the problem with Donna, I'm gonna be complaining about Donna. Do I like Donna as a character? I'm indifferent to her. To me, she's cool, but she's not that cool. Like, I can have a episode without Donna. I'm gonna say, where was Donna? However, when she's there, I'm like, oh, cool. My only problem is, you introduced Dawn, and Dawn was kind of important, and now you just have Donna. So where's Dawn? Where's Dawn? Why did you introduce me as Dawn and Donna? It was only for Dawn. Why? There's no purpose. And the problem also with Trailer Park Boys is they don't talk about it. Why is he not on? There's no talk about it. And that sucks. So Randy come back to Donna. But the funny thing is, in the opening scene of Trailer Park Boys season 9, got Randy being attracted to Leahy. So what happening there? Randy spent some time talking about how he has a bitching mohawk. The J-Rock, the rock pile, they come and get Julian, and now he's announcing bad news to Julian. For example, he spent a lot of the money into this party boss. This party boss is not making a lot of money, it is a piece of shit. Right? And now he's mad at, oh, you see, the phone is too hot. I don't care. As long as I can film. See, I don't mind the phone being too hot, as long as it's cooling down. So the problem with this is, we're constantly filming. So the truth is because we're filming too, so the phone gets more hot. Even if it's hot, if you only have one application open, it will not go, it won't close. Now that we're filming twice, that is a problem. And the turkey patty is gonna take this couple minutes, it'll be good. The problem was, I was spending more time refreshing the phone than actually filming outside, so what's the point? So here, we got Julian, who's mad at both Bubbles and J-Rock. At the same time, that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Bubbles being a unreliable narrative. He didn't tell Julian how fucked things are. We got Ricky, and the crazy thing about Ricky is he comes in and it becomes his family. You got to fight with George. George, I wish there was more about it. I wish there was more, because George kind of fucked him up. However, George has a gun and say, if you fuck with me, I'll fuck you back. Which is a cool thing. There is a confrontation because he fucked him over, but it's so little that's like pointless. Why bring something if it's only gonna last a couple of seconds? And it's not really a problem. It's more so like an ending, a closure of them two. They don't like each other, but it's more. It should be more than that. It should be more than that. Even at the end, we got George that shakes. They kind of make peace. It's like, I know she doesn't like me. I know she loves you. So there it is. Now I'll be completely honest. I'm not a big fan of Lucy because of what she did behind the scene. You have to know the whole thing. She tried to say that Mike Smith, which is Bubble, R-word her, which is not true. And she did that to another guy, which wasn't true either. So piece of shit. Fuck you, Lucy Nicotilla. However, oh yeah, you see? Ooh. Let me show you. This is nice. This is nice. Look at this. Oh, look at this. This is nice. This is really tight. This is really tight and nice. Is that cool enough? It is. It is. Now, we usually make a mistake. Checked. Thank God I fucking checked. I made a big blunder, guys. We stopped the recording. We only lost 40 seconds. Am I gonna complain about that? Not really. So season 9. I don't feel like well because I'm such in a good mood. So we have June come back to the park, right? And him talking with Leahy and Leslie Dancer. And the fun thing is, because there's no drink, Julian's like, hey, if you want me to in the park, there needs to be alcohol. There needs to be alcohol there. So Leahy's like, yo, I really like Julian, so I'm willing to make an effort. But Leslie is back there and saying, no, don't do it. So then it's kind of it's really fun, because you got a scene where Leahy hates Ricky. He has this weird attraction to Julian, but there's not a lot of scene where Leahy actually goes against Julian, right? So in this scene, Julian is basically asking him, hey, they got close to drinks in season 8 also. Julian is basically saying, hey, you gotta choose. Can I go in or not? Do you want me in or not? And this time, what is important is not with Ricky. So it's not like, hey, allow me to have Ricky or here. Now at the end of the season, I'll say that. I'll say, you fuck up the day you wouldn't let Ricky in. And I love that. But for now, it's just Julian. Julian does something good. Now, something that's being told that I didn't say, because it's not important, but right away it is that Julian, while in prison, Julian always do some reading, right? And this time, Julian has been reading about reverse psychology, right? So when Leahy makes problem, Julian, instead of being confrontational, so when Leahy is being confrontational, instead of being confrontational back, he's acting calm. So fuck you, Leahy. Instead of saying, if Leahy was to say fuck you, Julian, instead of saying fuck you, Leahy back, he just say okay. Why does he do that? Because he wants Leahy to think that he has the upper hand. Long story short, so then Leslie's like, yo, this guy is not a big deal, right? He isn't a big deal, but this is how it works. Leahy warned Leslie, the private dancer, about Ricky and Julian, and now Leslie just met Julian, and Julian wasn't a big deal. So like, why did she tell me it was a big deal? And Leahy's like, I don't know. And then Leahy looks crazy. That's good. We got Sarah who tells Julian that his bar has become a place of massages, which is the title of the thing. Why the fuck is my trailer pink? Right, which I love. And the nicest thing that I found here is that Julian talks to T, like, T, what the fuck did you do? And it wasn't T's fault, it was Barbara's fault, and it was Sarah's fault. It's really cool. It's really cool because, okay, we just died here. We're in rank 3, which is okay. It's not great, it's not bad. It's not great, it's not bad. Give me a second, I have to do a couple of things. I'll do them tomorrow though. Right now, let's do this. Hey, nice to meet ya. One worship, great, super simple. Okay, let's do health. Let's do health. That's good. We have this, is that it? Oh, I have to do this, okay, quests. And we'll do this. Okay, so, this scene is actually really well made. So Barbara, Julian kind of had a little thing with Barbara going on. So he feels betrayed. And he should feel betrayed because Barbara kind of went out with Lady. Fuck Julian, right? Oh, rank 6. What? Sword did better than Shield. Shield did better than Sword. What in the heck? By a lot. What in the heck? It's not good. This isn't good. Okay, so now, because this playthrough died, I have to do something. Change one skin. I want a workshop. Okay, that's super simple. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this, change skin. It's not that bad, right? Okay, so Monday night, go. Go plus. Go. Out of time, beg. I shouldn't be making fun of people. It's just entertaining because, again, it's part of my... I'm kind of home right now, right? Like when your neighbors are fighting, you have to popcorn. Like, oh, I don't like this show, but just watch it. So Barb was kind of with Julian. Sarah was doing a lot for the bar. So Julian made her VP of production, something. VP of something. So it's like, Sarah can kind of fuck me over, right? You know that. And so it's kind of feeling betrayed, but betrayed by more than one person. So then we got Barbara talking about how her chakra aren't aligned. Barbara in this season is interesting. It's all about figuring out herself. So we got Ricky, and right away Ricky is being told, no, you're not gonna stay here. You're not gonna stay here. Now the kind of the important part with Ricky not gonna stay there is that Ricky brings Lucy, Trin, and Jacob. Lucy, Trin, and Jacob would have access to the park. Why is that important? Well, this is a big plot of season 9. So, Trin, she's gonna have the baby very soon. Very, very soon. We're talking about... Well, it's complex because we're talking about episode. We're also talking about time. She's next to her due date. So Trin, she needs a proper place to stay. The park would have been a good place to stay. However, it isn't because that's not the case right now. So it is, okay, well, what should we do? What are we supposed to do? This is actually quite important. And that's pretty much it. We got Ricky, who finally lives next to the park. He's chilling with Bubbles and Julian. We had the death of Orangey, right? And the death of Orangey, although it's not super important, it's not super cool, it does serve a purpose because, like, this is Ricky coming to town with something that's dead, right? It kind of like a problem with... It's complex. A problem that people had with don't legalize it, which happened before season 9. And Ricky lost Ray. And Ricky was a tough cookie, but he didn't really do a good job at showing that Ricky was missing Ray. So Orangey is kind of a way to repair that. Season 9 episode 2. A stable environment. Now this is funny because a stable environment is living in a stable. This is kind of funny. So we have the boys that are waking up. We have Leslie who's taking care of Ricky. Ricky burns his cock pissing on the fence. Is it super funny? No. Is it Trailer Park Boy-ish? Yes. This is Trailer Park Boy DNA over here. We got a super funny scene. So this scene, some season 9, there's not that bad. So you see Julian's living here, right? And Julian living here, and then he goes here, and he's, look what he saw. The first thing you see.
Why is it 150 degrees in here?
I know. Isn't it nice, Julian? Come and do some hot yoga with us.
Fucking Randy.
And the body, Julian, it makes you super bad.
Why is that cool? Because Julian still has to deal with the fact that he lost his bar. That's everything that he owns. Now has a shitty place. I don't even allow him to drink, right? I don't even allow him to drink. Now I want to give special props to Jean-Paul Tremblay. When you look at him, what do you guys notice? Julian doesn't have a drink. Look at his hand. Like he's still holding a drink. This is muscle memories, and this is really good. And it would be even better if it was in season 8, because he hasn't played Julian in fucking decades. That's actually really cool. What should I be at? So we have Ricky trying to fuck Lucy, but Bubble has come in and has breakfast. This is Bubble being super supportive. Bubble is trying to help Ricky, which see, this is kind of like a situation with season 9. You see, too hot. It's okay. I don't mind because we got the turkey. Huh? What? Did this guy say I don't mind because okay, the sunset is done. Even if I missed a little bit, we still got a really good sunset, so I'm happy. Like I was saying, in the worst way possible, we took the same ass. This is the problem with Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of moments that aren't important, but they're important enough to talk about. So, for example, Bubble right here, trying to help Ricky get back into the good graces, but into the park. So, the reason why this isn't important is because he doesn't succeed. He fails. However, he still tries. So, because he still tries, I kind of want to applaud him. Kind of want to say, hey, thank you for trying, Bubbles. Right? Is a thank you for trying enough for a mention and a recap or not? Yeah. It's complex. Yeah. So we got Bubbles trying to... Wait, what? You got Bubbles fighting. Again, it's kind of cool because you got Bubbles. This scene is more so about Colonel Leslie being crazy because he scares Bubbles, which is funny. Because that's usually Leahy's job. You got Julian and Bubbles. Julian is talking about how he wants to leave the park, and he's like, "Yo, this is not the place for me." And Bubbles trying to convince him. Which is cool. We got the police that tells Ricky that he is squatting, which is true. But the nice thing is that Officer George Green is going to arrest them. It's like, you guys want to come back home. So Ricky's like, "Fuck you, George Green." Bubble is saying to Julian, "I can hide some alcohol for you," which kind of works. You got Leahy saying back to Julian, and it's not that important. It's just more. It's just more of reverse psychology, but the reverse psychology stuff, it's good. It's like pepper. It's like salt, actually. The more you put, the worse it is, right? So you get they're going to the hotel motel, which is introduction of Tommy Bean. When it comes to shitty characters, Tommy Bean, you can suck a cock. Kind of super shitty, kind of super greasy. However, it is fun because, see, Julian Julian, even by the Trailer Park Boy, is considered greasy. He has a lot of shady deal, but he's very greasy. So when you meet characters like Steinberg, which is the lawyer, now Steinberg is a super cool character because you introduce him as a you introduce him as a character that is not super important in season 9. However, he ends up being super important in season 10. So Tommy Bean ends up being the same kind of characters, and it's kind of funny because we think that Julian is greasy, but when you see Steinberg and when you see Tommy Bean, he's not that greasy. It's like, okay, well, does it matter that I'm greasy when there's a lot of greasier people there? Not really. So we have this, and he's fucking greasy, and he's saying, hey, I want to get the Rod Vodka. The cool thing is, they don't have equity anymore. They don't have cash. So J-Rock's like, yo, I still have money and the Rock Vodka. The first thing they want to do is they want to get the money. So Julian leave his car as collateral, which Tommy Bean will completely fucked over. It's kind of nice here. There's a really cool scene. So the first scene is Ricky was saying that he had a job lined up. So we have the kind of like the interview, and it doesn't go well. He doesn't get hired, which is another case of showing that Ricky is a fucking, not a loser, but Ricky won't be able to provide for a stable environment because he has no money. So Julian leaves his car. He gets his car completely stripped down by Tommy. Now this is kind of a cool scene. So what they do is they have ice cream selling truck machine. This is a good way to get it into the park and to hide. Now, the weird thing is, you took a scene. That's not me. That's you. You took a scene out of the whole season 9, or 2 episodes in. You took a scene out of the 2 episodes to show me that when Leslie doesn't check the bike for alcohol. Yeah, okay. So Julian Bubbles, they go in and they sell some things. Now the fun thing is we meet MC Flurry. Now MC Flurry is a character that I talked about before. I'm rewatching MC Flurry. I'm rewatching this season, and I'm really liking MC Flurry. MC Flurry sends on business. MC Flurry is kind of saying, dude, you're being a shitty dad in season 10. And I like that. And this is the introduction. So it's really cool that we have a kid that's introduced, and then later on, J-Rock, his mom, she comes in, and this is your Shawnee wants to be a rapper. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish episode 2. I'm gonna go and have myself a little snack. I'm hungry. So we got the rock pile that's helping them. We got Leslie and Leahy sharing a war story. Now this is kind of cool because I don't know if Leahy went to war, but it's kind of cool because it established them being in a bond. You guys remember season 8 what I was saying? Establish a bond between Corey and Jacob. That's what they're doing. We have Randy, and Randy once again is like, yo, I can't wear this shirt. I'm getting rashes. And then Leslie and him fighting. Now, the good thing is that Leahy does stand up for him, which is the whole point of the whole point of season 8. Now, it is also a cool thing. Leahy could be defending Randy because he still has feeling for him. Barb is talking about, we got Barb and Sarah. This is also really good because Barb talked about the relationship with Leahy. Why is that really good? Because you don't need to show me the relationship is going well. All you need to do is tell me that it's going well. And this is a scene that replaces a bunch of explaining. We got the boys drinking some vodka. They meet MC Flurry. What else? The cops, they take away the car. It's funny because they take away the car, but the whole thing is a plan from George to just not show a stable environment. Once again, we come back to the park. They shut down Julian's car, which is Tommy, and then they're fighting. Tommy's an asshole, right? He's pretending to play nice, but he's not playing nice. We did see Tommy in season 8, but the season 8 is he's the one that sells he sells the vending machine, and it's like, and he wants money. You can see that he's greasy because Ricky offered him ash coins. Like, no, cash. He's being kind of greasy. We got the establishment of the stable, which plays a lot of part because is the introduction of Billy Goat, is the introduction of the stable. It is Jacob being a father. See, the fun thing is, and that's again, this is really cool. In season 8, yes, it was talking about the father, but it was also establishing Jacob as a good boyfriend for Trin. Be good enough for Trin. Now we establish if Jacob is good enough to be a father. We got more of Leahy and Leslie being Randy fighting. So it would be good if we didn't see the scene from the same place. We have Billy Goat, which is kind of cool. You got Corey. It's family time. Now the greatest thing about this last scene, which is this one, with they have Billy Goats and they're chilling, is that it's a really cool scene too. It's really, really, really cool. So the scene is what? The scene is Ricky kicks out Corey and he's like, "This is family time. Corey, fuck off." Which is cool because he didn't tell Jacob to fuck off. So this shows that Ricky considered Jacob to be family. Now, we're gonna stop the video here. I had 2 episodes and 40 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little break, make myself a sandwich, and I'll be right back. Plus I'm gonna get some lights here, so it'll be good. You're almost dead, which is good because I cannot upgrade you anymore. Oh, before I go, was there something I could have done to make my heart feel better? Me a better go. The sandwich going on. A little bit of sandwich. Good. Should try to call Ramika. Havarti cheese. Havarti cheese. Melted. With bread. Dumpling. It's your blank. Welcome to part 2 of our season 8 review of Trailer Park Boys. You guys are doing well on this 28th May 2005. We're having a little bit sandwich of a grilled cheese. Super simple. 2 pieces of bread. 2 slices of bread. 1/2 of cheese. 40 seconds in the microwave. Delicious. So, we're at season 9. I'm so sorry. Season 9. Part 2. Guys are ready? Let's go. So, the name of the episode is Anointed in Liquor, which is really cool. And it's kind of cool because also, yes, anointed is religious is when you go to church, but why is even better is because shout out to Ray. Ray was really religious, so that's kind of super cool. So we started the episode with something that's really, 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 really funny. It's Bubbles going in and picking up maple syrup. I want you guys to listen to this because it makes me laugh every time.
You get my pancakes. I think it's the best pancakes inside of Quebec. Fucking hard. It's because of one thing. It's because of my syrups. Different syrups I make. Most people make like a maple syrup, but I've been tapping different types of trees with a hemlock, a little tang, and I've added spruce gum. Makes it chewy and it's nice on the gums. Get in there, chew it, and soothes the gums, so it's. Fuck is that? Something's fucking with my pockets. Fuck, you can smell it. It's a sand square piece of gas.
I love this. So yeah, so you see Bubbles, and this is cool because again, he is a cook, which is really nice. But it's more so him being afraid of Sasquatch. Now the Sasquatch is Sam. Big spoiler. This is one of the worst fucking plot. But yeah, so he's talking about it, and it's kind of cool because you guys remember from season 3, episode 4, episode 4, which is Rub Tikizug, which is they're talking about the Sasquatch. So this is a recall to what they're doing. Season 3, episode 3 here. Which is kind of cool. More than that, it doesn't serve a purpose. It's just to establish that something is fucking with the bucket. So, also, which is really cool is you can take it a book from Steve French. Something was fucking with the wheat field. And it was whom? It was Steve French. So this is the same thing, which I kind of like. Because this is it's once again it's not repeated plot. It's revisited plot. That I like. So we got right away the family of Ricky saying, hey, this is not good enough. The stable's not good enough. I love you, Dad, but I'm gonna have the baby very soon. And she gets it in this episode too. So it does show that she knows what's up. Ricky is really, really comfortable. This is the introduction of Steinberg, which isn't really introduced as Steinberg. It is at season 8 we introduce him as the